Welcome back to the deep dive. You know that feeling, right? The daily energy slump, just feeling tired all the time. Our research shows it's like this silent epidemic. It hits everyone, busy professionals, students, even seniors. And what do we usually do? Reach for coffee, maybe an energy drink, sugary snacks.
Yeah, those quick fixes, they give you that jolt, sure.
But then comes the crash. We all know that feeling too well.
Exactly. It's just not sustainable energy.
But what if there was another way? Something natural, plant-based, for sustained energy, real vitality, without the jitters or that sugar crash.
Well, that's where things get really interesting.
Today, we're diving into something often called the miracle tree, Moringa oleifera.
Moringa. It's got this incredibly long history, hasn't it? Used for centuries in traditional African and Ayurvedic medicine.
It really does. And now science is catching up, really starting to recognize its power for fighting fatigue, boosting energy naturally.
Yeah, the studies are quite compelling.
So our mission today, let's unpack why so many of us feel so drained, and then really explore how this amazing plant, Moringa, could be a shortcut to boosting stamina and getting back your natural energy. Ready to dive in?
Let's do it. Because, what our research really highlights is that this widespread fatigue often boils down to something quite fundamental. Our bodies are just, well, they're undernourished and overworked a lot of the time.
Undernourished and overworked.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And when you look closer, you see these common threads. Poor diets leading to nutrient deficiencies are huge. Then there's chronic stress, burnout that takes a massive toll, lack of good quality sleep, that's another big one.
Right. Sleep is foundational.
Absolutely. And add in maybe a sedentary lifestyle, those blood sugar ups and downs.
Oh, the blood sugar roller coaster. Definitely feel that sometimes.
Right. And even caffeine dependency, relying on it, just digs a deeper hole long term. It all kind of paints a picture of modern life accidentally stripping us of energy.
So Moringa comes in how? You mentioned cellular nutrition.
Exactly. It offers this pure, deep cellular nutrition. It helps recharge the system without that artificial stimulation, without the inevitable crash.
Pure cellular nutrition. I like
Yeah.
that. So how does it actually work? What are the mechanisms or sources point to for this energy boost? How does it get us off that roller coaster?
Okay, so this is where it gets really fascinating. The research points to about 7 key ways Moringa works its magic at the cellular level. First up, iron. We know iron's crucial, right, for making hemoglobin.
Which carries the oxygen to muscles, brain, everywhere.
Precisely. And here's the kicker our deep dive found. Moringa packs about 15 times more iron than spinach.
15 times. Wow. That's a huge difference, especially thinking about energy levels.
It's massive. So this high iron content directly helps fight iron deficiency anemia, which is super common, often goes undiagnosed, and is a major cause of fatigue.
Makes sense. Not enough oxygen equals feeling tired.
Exactly. By boosting oxygen flow, Moringa helps reduce both physical and mental fatigue. You genuinely feel more alert, stronger, clearer in the head because your cells are getting what they need.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many people are just running low on basic stuff like iron?
And it's not just iron. The sources also really emphasize Moringa's richness in other key minerals, electrolytes like magnesium and potassium.
Okay, electrolytes. We hear that term a lot with sports drinks, but what's the connection to everyday energy?
Well, they're absolutely fundamental. They regulate nerve signals, muscle contractions, even your heartbeat. Magnesium alone is involved in hundreds of bodily reactions, many directly tied to energy production.
Hundreds. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So having plenty of magnesium and potassium helps reduce muscle cramps and fatigue. It can improve sleep quality, which, again, huge for energy. And it supports your adrenal function.
The adrenals dealing with stress.
Exactly, helping your body manage stress better. So it's this natural way to restore balance, especially helpful for, say, older adults or anyone recovering from illness.
That makes sense. Beyond minerals, though, our sources flagged something else about Moringa, its protein. Specifically, that it's a complete plant protein. What's the big deal about complete for energy?
Right, that's a really key point. See, most plant foods don't have all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make itself. Moringa does.
Ah, okay. All 9.
All 9. Think of amino acids as the building blocks. Protein builds muscle, enzymes, hormones, all crucial for energy metabolism, for repairing tissues, for physical endurance.
So it's like giving your body the full toolkit it needs.
That's a great way to put it. You're fueling the body for sustained energy, not just a quick burst like you'd get from simple carbs or sugar. It's longer-lasting fuel.
Speaking of sugar, those energy crashes after something sweet are the worst. Our research mentioned moringa helps with blood sugar stabilization too.
It certainly does. That's another major benefit. It contains compounds, things like isothiocyanates and chlorogenic acid.
Okay, bit technical, but what do they do?
Basically, they act like natural regulators for your blood sugar.
Hmm.
They help slow down how quickly you absorb glucose, and they improve how your body uses insulin.
So fewer spikes and dips.
Exactly. Less of that roller coaster. Which means for you, potentially fewer mood swings, steadier energy through the day, maybe even fewer cravings for sugary stuff.
That sounds ideal, especially for that classic afternoon slump.
Absolutely, it's particularly helpful there, or for anyone managing blood sugar more seriously.
Okay, then there's this term adaptogen. We hear it more and more. Moringa is described as a natural anti-stress adaptogen. What does that actually mean for our energy?
Yeah, it's a useful concept. An adaptogen is basically a plant that helps your body become more resilient to stress, physical stress, mental stress, you name it. It helps bring you back into balance.
How does moringa do that?
Well, it seems to help buffer the effects of cortisol, that main stress hormone. Chronically high cortisol just drains you, leads to burnout. Moringa helps reduce that impact, eases mental exhaustion, and even helps lower chronic inflammation, which is another energy sapper.
So less feeling stressed and frazzled, more balanced energy.
That's the goal. More resilience, less burnout, better capacity to handle daily demands.
And we can't forget antioxidants. Moringa seems loaded with them, quercetin, vitamin C, beta-carotene. How do these tie into feeling energetic?
Oh, antioxidants are critical. They protect your cells from something called oxidative stress. You can think of it like cellular rust.
Cellular rust. Okay, not good.
It's definitely not good. It contributes to aging, and importantly for this chat, it contributes to fatigue right down at the cellular level. So by flooding your system with these protective antioxidants, Moringa helps shield your cells.
So it's like recharging the batteries at the source.
That's a perfect analogy. It's promoting a more inherent, resilient energy, not just masking tiredness.
Okay, one last piece, and it's a big one our sources mention, gut health. The gut energy connection. How does moringa fit in there?
Yes, the second brain. It's so
Yeah.
important. If your digestion is off, you just don't absorb nutrients properly from any food. That leads straight to fatigue, bloating, feeling sluggish.
In there.
Right. So moringa helps in a couple of ways. It's got a good amount of fiber, which acts like a prebiotic food for your good gut bacteria.
Uh-huh.
And it also have anti-inflammatory properties that can soothe the digestive tract.
So better digestion overall.
Exactly. Better digestion means better nutrient absorption from everything you eat, plus better elimination of toxins. The result, you tend to feel lighter, cleaner, and yeah, more energized from the inside out.
You know, these mechanisms sound great, but we also found some really powerful real-world stories, like Mondem Zamo, 71 years old.
Oh, his story was incredible.
Right. He said he felt stronger at 71 than at 51 after finding moringa during cancer recovery. More alert, better mobility, just more vitality. He called it his daily nourishment.
That's such a powerful testament to what happens when you truly nourish the body at a cellular level.
Yeah.
It really can feel like turning back the clock sometimes.
Absolutely. And there was another one, a mother struggling with that intense postpartum exhaustion.
Yes, I remember that one.
Her mom suggested moringa, and apparently within days, she felt her energy come back. And she even mentioned an increase in her milk supply.
Wow. See, that really highlights those adaptogenic qualities we talked about, helping the body rebalance and tackle multiple stressors at once.
Yeah. These stories, even though they're individual, they really paint a picture.
They absolutely do. They make the science feel real.
So if someone listening is thinking, okay, I want to try this, what are the practical ways to start? How do people typically use moringa for energy?
Good question. The sources offer some really straightforward advice. Moringa powder is probably the most versatile.
How much would you use?
A common starting point is about 1 teaspoon a day. You can just blend it into a smoothie or even stir it into some warm water. A squeeze of lemon or a bit of ginger can really help the taste if you find it a bit earthy.
Right. The taste isn't for everyone, I hear.
It can be a bit strong, yeah. So if that's an issue, moringa capsules are super convenient. Maybe 1 or 2 capsules daily with meals is a good way to go.
Okay. Any other ways?
Sure. Moringa tea is lovely. Just 1 or 2 cups a day can be a nice morning or afternoon ritual. And if you're lucky enough to find fresh moringa leaves, you can cook them like spinach. Just light steaming is best to keep the nutrients intact.
Good tip. And like with most things, start small.
Always. Start with a small amount, see how your body feels, and then you can gradually increase it if needed. Listen to your body.
And are there optimal times to take it for maximum energy benefit?
Yeah, there are a few strategic times. A lot of people like it first thing in the morning. Maybe that powder in warm lemon water to kind of kickstart the day naturally.
Instead of coffee, maybe?
Could be. Or using the tea midday to replace that afternoon coffee fix is another popular one. You get focus without the jitters.
Makes sense. What about for exercise?
Taking it maybe 30 minutes before a workout can give a nice little stamina boost. And also during recovery, if you're run down from illness or just intense fatigue, it can really help rebuild energy stores.
Okay, good practical tips. Now, safety. Moringa seems generally safe, but are there any cautions people should be aware of?
Yes, definitely important to mention. While it's well tolerated by most, our sources advise caution in a few cases. Pregnant individuals should absolutely talk to their doctor first. That's standard advice for most supplements during pregnancy.
Right. Anyone else?
People on blood pressure medication or blood thinners should also exercise caution and have a chat with their healthcare provider. There could be interactions.
Good to know.
And finally, if you know you have a sensitive digestive system, just start with a really small dose. See how you tolerate it before increasing.
Sensible advice. And with so many products out there, how do you pick a good one? Ensure quality.
That's crucial. You want the benefits, not contaminants. The consistent advice is to look for organic, lab-tested moringa.
Why lab tested?
It ensures purity and potency.
Yeah.
It verifies it's free from things like heavy metals or pesticides. You're taking it for health, so you want it to be clean.
Makes total sense. So, bringing this all together, what's the big takeaway message about moringa and energy?
I think the bottom line is this. Moringa is not a stimulant like caffeine. It doesn't artificially force energy out of you.
So it's not just masking the problem.
Exactly. It works differently. It nourishes your cells, it helps balance your systems like blood sugar, stress response, and it essentially empowers your body to generate its own energy more effectively and naturally.
So it's more about building true vitality.
Precisely, which makes it fantastic for so many people. Seniors needing strength, young professionals fighting burnout, busy parents juggling everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, anyone who's just sick of feeling tired all the time.
It sounds like a fundamental shift. Instead of, like you said, running on fumes.
Yeah. Moringa helps you run on actual food-based cellular vitality. It's about sustainable energy from the inside out.
A really powerful concept. So as we wrap up, here's something to think about. What sources of energy are you really running on day to day? And could focusing on deeper cellular nourishment be the key to unlocking more sustained vitality in your own life?